do textile basketry, and really the way I got into it was in the 70s. I trained as a graphic designer, but later on, much later on, in fact when I was about 58, I decided to take an MA in textile design, which I did in Norwich, and the weave and basketry has arisen from the MA project. So this has now sort of developed into what you see here, and I haven't been at Design Makers that long, probably a year and a half now, and this has all come through in that short space of time. So I would say development wise, for me, it's been really good, and the encouragement that you get from all the other designer makers is also really good. This one here, there's the techniques going on are the coiled construction. So it's coiled weft with a tied warp, and I'm making these. I'm hoping to make about 4 of these because they're going in an exhibition in August. So they'll all be slightly different, but they're all using the same materials. And the top, the whole thing is called undulation. The top piece is made by covered coiling, and as I'm going round, let me take this off. Again, it's a wrap process, so you're making sure that that core is covered, and then when you reach a certain point that you want to attach it to, you create a figure of 8 by going through this sort of, I won't do it here, but that would create the figure of 8, and that would attach it, and you can do about 6 of those stitches, and it's actually quite strong, and also the fact that you're still dealing with a complete continuous line of rope. So that will just go on. The only problem with these is that I'm not quite sure where to stop. So this one just keeps growing. Because I photograph my work as I go along, as a reminder for me, I decided to make them into a kit that somebody else could make. So the things that you see, Waggle was the first one, which we did for the Bee Inspired exhibition. And my original idea was to make 2 baskets, and I then took the smaller basket as a kit. And that was my very first kit that I did. So Designer Makers has kind of encouraged me to do that, and the kits for me are almost like an artist will take an original painting and do prints from that. So the kits are my prints from my original basket design, because I can't make tons and tons, it's such a slow process. So I film this as I actually make it, and that's what you will get. So if you follow the instructions, hopefully you'll end up with something very similar to what I've made, if not necessarily absolutely the same, but hopefully quite close to it.